about another visit to the springs? You seemed to enjoy yourself last time, and I find it truly helps.
Well, as long as it helps. Look, I don't get my wings wet for just anybody, babe, but you're special. So let's go? Look at all these bubbles dying off.
What is it like having so many siblings? I have but one and didn't even know him growing up, though I often tried confiding in him anyway, like an imaginary friend.
The more brothers and sisters you have, the bigger the disappointment you can be. And it is so embarrassing when you forget their names. Just look at how us kids of Nyx get on. The only family more messed up than mine is yours.
You mean the Olympians? How do you figure? They have their differences, to be sure, but they still work together to maintain the natural order of the realms.
Work together? Come on, they can barely stand each other. From the very top on down. They never should have gone into business. Always caught between their blood commitments and their jobs.
I won't deny that family adds a complicated layer to their responsibilities, but it's also a source of solidarity and strength. Look at them now, standing together against a common foe. This is the Olympus mortals' love and fear.
Sorry, not impressed. They say family's a bond that can never be broken, but as is so often the case, they're wrong. Just because someone's related to you doesn't make them special or deserving of respect.
What does it take to earn respect from you, Eris?
I actually don't even know the answer to that right now. Though sitting naked with me in half-boiling water helps.
Well, all right.
I had a blast there, babe. And look how clean my wings are now. Won't stay like this for long, but still.
Instead.
By the way, have you seen what we did with the springs? Good place to shed any lingering pains if you want to go.
With you, right now. All right. Though, don't expect the spring water to be much good for my complexion, eh?
That's good.
In we go, then. Funny how utterly beyond belief life is sometimes. While I was living, I could never have imagined anything like this.
It's just a hot spring, Icarus. A purified and heavily enchanted one, but nonetheless. You've been flying over fleets of risen warships. How is this any stranger than that?
It's mostly that I'm here with you. You're so beautiful, Melly. Not that you need us shades and mortals to know it. And Aphrodite herself must have told you, eh?
Oh, stop. Aphrodite has been a steadfast ally. If she was envious of me, I doubt she'd be as forthcoming with all of her most potent blessings as she has been.
That isn't really what I meant. We mortals tend to have a certain shame. So our bodies can be so vulnerable and ugly sometimes. But not gods and goddesses.
I don't see what's to be ashamed of. I've known shades such as you and Odysseus. Spirits strong enough to hold their form well beyond death. You're close enough to gods.
Well, that's kind of you to say. And you were right about my burdens in this place. I'm really glad we're here.
As am I.
I only wish we could have stayed longer. Though that was great. Thank you for bringing me along.
It was nice. And then...
Yes, yes.
I enjoyed our prior outing at the Springs, and thought you might be open to another sometime soon. Perhaps even right now.
Oh, well, these wings, they need further maintenance, but what am I even saying? They can definitely wait. Let's go.
You're quiet, Icarus. What's on your mind? Besides the further maintenance of the magnificent wings you've built.
It's just... most of my evenings are substantially less pleasant. I want to make this last, as well as fix the bloody wings. If they were so magnificent, they wouldn't break.
I think magnificent things are often fragile things. Though they seem sturdier than you let on. You had to solve the problems that caused the famous wings of Daedalus to fail.
That failure was mine. The wings my father made were built with feathers and wax, which was all he had to work with at the time. The wax had to stay cool, but I flew off into the blazing sun. Probably should have gone out at night in retrospect.
Perhaps you didn't have the luxury of choice, since you were captives then. So what happened? The wings melted on you.
Well, yes. Using them was such a thrill that I pushed them too hard. So I fell. These new ones use a fiber like the bones of a bird, so they don't split as easily. Though, let's not talk about the past, all right? I much prefer the present.
I do too.
They tell the dead to rest in peace, but I've not had a break like that in far too long. Cheers, eh?
Cheers.